Prescott looks to throw on first. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
It may be cliche, but it is something that holds up over time, doesn't it? If you're the visitors, you don't want to let the crowd in the game early.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they did there. But you said also this defense, they're going to give them a lot of looks like we just saw there, aren't they?
They certainly are. They're a proud unit, and they're going to ride the momentum of this crowd with them, and that's why they got after them early. Anthony Barr got a real education at UCLA in playing not just his normal position of stand-up outside linebacker, but down defensive end. So he had to incorporate a variety of moves, take on bigger people. So he got great leverage while he was there. That really helps him when he's trying to stop people running the ball.
Born in South Bend, Indiana. Thought about going back to go to Notre Dame, but you're right. Great career at UCLA and now a great career in the NFL. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. Caught by Cobb. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
Well, peel back the curtain, partner. We've got a pretty good look into how they plan to play this game. Aggressive seems to be the word. Going for it on fourth down in that situation.
Yeah, opening drive. Now, we know this coaching staff, they have traits of aggression in their history, but what a start to this game. They're going for it.
Yeah, a lot of people might say reckless, but they got it. 1 for 1 on fourth down here early in the game.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 38-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Here I come again.
Here's Prescott. That one complete to Elliott. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. He's going to loft one deep left. That's caught inside the 20. A big play here for Dallas. 42 yards. A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Prescott, the former Pro Bowl linebacker Anthony Barr there to jar it free.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. They've already gone for it and made it once on this opening drive. They're going to try it again on 4th down. Now Prescott on 4th down. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And that makes the score 7-0. Forbat to send it away now following the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Cousins and the Vikings with a first and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Now Cousins completes it to the fullback Ham. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Check. Watch it before. You ain't doing nothing.
On second down, Cook. Oh, he's got some breathing room. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, 78 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And with his speed, if he just finds the slightest crease, he can take it the distance like he did there.
How about the leverage up front? Offensive line out-leveraging the defensive front to create that space, that crease that he was looking for. And once he hits open field, he's going to be very difficult to catch and corral.
Really got the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. The Cowboys on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. He's got his target, it's Cobb. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. Prescott now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. Draw play, Elliott, and the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. On 2nd and 11 now, Prescott. And that's Elliott, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Looking to throw, Prescott. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Mike Hughes came crashing in that time, got the sack. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Prescott. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. And he hits Jason Witten, the tight end. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4. Down.
A gain of 16 yards, but it brings up 4th down.
They converted once earlier in this drive, but they'll roll the dice here again on 4th down. Prescott to throw on 4th. Got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Jason Garrett might be wanting to reconsider the decision to go for it there. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A big run there, 29 yards in the first.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Back to you.
On the carry, it's Cook. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down now. It's Cook, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The run defense, they have been porous at times today, but not that last go-around.
No, they really tightened it up, didn't they? They finally got themselves a win because all game long we've seen them get gashed. This time they played their responsibilities, played their keys, and made a nice stop.
The last 2 plays each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12. Off the play fake, Cousins. Open man is Thielen, it's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen, 34 yards. And the Vikings have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. This is fielded at the goal line. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10. Letting one fly, and that's caught inside the 35. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Prescott from the gun. Completes it to Austin. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Prescott now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Blake Jarwin as the first half is winding down, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you got a brand new ball game. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot down. No. Guaranteed the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game. We'll just start all over.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 26-yard line.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Now Cousins lets it fly for Thielen. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Darian Thompson. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Let's go one more.
Now Cook. And he goes out right around the 39. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
On 2nd down, it's Cook. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far in this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
46-yard line.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. They'll try to throw now. Cousins. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Again, it's Cook. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And finally down at the 9-yard line. And he's going to get this all the way down to the Cowboys' 9.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. Here's Madison running on first down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Loss of 2 brings up second and goal at the Cowboys' 10-yard line.
Slam. And Ringo 48. Out.
Another carry now for Madison. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A 10-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to regain the lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And the lead is now 21-14. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Mike 5-4. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
A second down throw for Prescott. Going to take a shot for Gallup. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10. And I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. That's complete to Cobb. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
Here we go 46. Blue down. Ball try. 54 Mike. 26.
First down, Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Daniil Hunter able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
And that's his second sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now Prescott. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Elliott. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Give him 32 on the play. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 18-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Check back, check back. Check, 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 check.
To throw his Cousins. Setting up the screen for Cook. A huge play there on the screen pass. 72 yards. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
They'll run with Cook. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on? And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Bailey got the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Here we go.
At their own 29-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Here's a first down throw that's complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. On 1st and 10, Prescott. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, 45 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Let's go, baby.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 22-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Watch QB drop. Watch the safety creep. Check. 300.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Now a run with Cook. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. They get 14 there. 1st down, Vikings.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Cousins gives way to Cook. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
All right, T, let's go. All right, T.
And they're going to go with a jet sweep. This is Diggs with it. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Cousins. He wants it all for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Save.
Running for it. Here's Cook. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. Mike Zimmer got to be unhappy with how that turned out. And the Cowboys defense is going to get him the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're down here in a one-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
54, Mike, 54,
Prescott. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And they finally get him down, but not before he gets it up to the 46. A big play there out of Cook. 41 yards on the ground. They go play action here on 1st down. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. It's a win for the Vikings as we say so long from Minneapolis.